Hey, Bourbon and Book Club buddies. I'm so sorry that I couldn't be with you guys this evening. I had an opportunity to go to the Finger Lakes with Kateri and just to hang out and spend time with my lovely wife. So I'm sure you all understand that. I wanted to create this video and share my general impressions and thoughts of the road for a couple reasons. One, so you all know that I read the book and that I was thinking about things, and maybe more importantly that you give me less shit when I see you next time, because I wasn't there at book club. Steve, thank you for hosting tonight. We really appreciate it, and I appreciated the book that you picked, The Road. It was I have to admit, it wasn't the kind of read that I would gravitate towards, but I'm glad I read it. Just want to give you some quick general impressions. I thought the book was well written. You know, at the very beginning, he really described pretty well what the world was like, after this unnatural disaster cataclysm that occurred. I love the simile that he used to describe the darkness and desolate situation. I think he says something along the lines like it's like the onset of cold glaucoma. And makes me think about the process of someone going blind, and the how the world is versus how the world is slowly decaying. So he kind of set that up. However, throughout the book he did provide minimal information about things. We didn't know the father's name or the boy's name, and oftentimes the reader would have to fill in the gap, which I think was helpful as you're trying to really put yourself in place of the father, the son, and what they were going through emotionally. I also took this, I thought about this, the father and son were in a really dire situation, but throughout the book there were like glimpses of hope, and even as bad as things were. And so I think in all adverse situations, if you can find small bits of hope, there's a chance that you can survive and do some good in the world. I wonder how the boy is going to make out with his new family after his father passed away, and I wonder if he's going to be able to continue to be a good person. It'd be interesting to write the ending of that story from somebody's perspective. Well, I don't want to take too much time because there's a lot more I'd love to discuss, and I know we would be discussing things if I was there, but I do have a challenge for you. I was just thinking about this. If there was an unknown disaster, who in the Bourbon and Book Club would you pick to be on the road with? I 100% know who I would pick. I would pick So I guess without question, 100%, that's who I would choose. I believe that we would be a good team together on the road to be able to survive and stay optimistic. So anyhow, who would you pick? I'm kind of curious. Where I stand? I'm kind of curious who you would pick. All right, guys, have a great time. Take care.